after step, right over left, constantly in perpetual motion, wading through concrete waterways, weave between estuaries of ecstasy and whatever else my people are ingesting. As a child, I was constantly moving, making home out of garages and distant relatives' lounge floors. In all honesty, I probably spent most of my life sleeping on piles of blankets and oversized parkas. So this marker's only a blimp in my journey of being the modern day Noah's Arkas. It's hard carrying this baggage 2 times over, and it's hard carrying this baggage 2 times over. Or knowing, if y'all have heard the story over and over, because nowadays, where do we draw the line between normal and normalized? Because I'm starting to realize that the people in my circle are holding the same shit as me. It's funny how romanticizing my trauma is the only way I feel hurt. But not everyone is a self-loathing Gemini, so what creative outlet do they have to work through their hurt? I put a lot of pressure on myself to save my people. But in the vast ocean of overpopulated households and underpaid essential workers, I'm struggling to stay afloat. Step after step, right over left, constantly in perpetual motion. Because shifting mindsets don't shift the minds of others. Now you're stuck just looking at the world a little differently. I've moved past the brown beauty and angry at the world phase. Now I'm just stuck in limbo, like a game of chess that neither of us want to call stalemate. So what's my next move? Questions cycle through my head while I keep stepping, growing accustomed to being the glorified brown token, because scholarships and a place at the table are adequate reparations for generational succession. Because I may have not stared down the barrel of a British musket or jumped my neighbor's fence at 5 in the morning running from the police, but I still carry the repercussions of institutionalized racism and imposter syndrome. But we continue to trade battle stories like we did when we were kids. With our marbles and carved out foam mattresses that auntie still makes us top and tail on even as teenagers. And my cousins still bring up the time I broke my nose recreating WWE finishes. Because I've been punching above my belt since day one and deserve to get my shit rocked once in a while. And I'm not much of a drinker, but if Cody cans or long white vortexes are the only time I see my loved one smile, then pass me the ox because I have enough Kuleka and Spawn Breezy to last until payday. And maybe over time we'll learn to stiffen up our bottom lip and lock our knees into place and start feeding into these perpetual cycles. But until then, you can catch me arguing with white people under stuff articles and lapping up on iwi grants because uni ain't gonna be free, and God knows I need a fancy piece of paper to back up my fat mouth. And I'll probably still be writing poems about circles and their likeliness to water, because that's how I process the process of breaking this anti-progress and find peace in the in-between. One step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time.